Have you ever felt like you're just stuck, like the weight of everything is just too much to carry? I want to tell you a story about a guy named Daniel. Maybe you'll see a bit of yourself in him. Daniel was in a tough spot. He was 25, working a dead-end job he didn't like, drowning in debt, and feeling completely lost. Every day felt the same, a monotonous loop of waking up tired, going to a job that drained him, and coming home too exhausted to do anything but stare at the ceiling. He felt like he was failing at life. He'd look at his friends, seemingly soaring ahead, and wonder where he went wrong. The dreams he once had felt like distant, impossible fantasies. The world just seemed to be moving on without him. One night, it all hit him at once. It was around 2 a.m., and he was sitting in the dark, the silence of his apartment amplifying the loud, critical voices in his head. "You're a failure. You'll never get out of this. What's the point?" He felt this overwhelming urge to just give up on everything. On his job, on his dreams, on himself. In a moment of desperation, he picked up his phone and sent a text to the one person he knew would answer. No matter the hour, his older sister Sarah. He just wrote, "I can't do this anymore." A few seconds later, his phone buzzed. It was Sarah. "Hey, you okay? Talk to me." Daniel poured it all out. The crushing debt, the soul-crushing job, the feeling of being completely and utterly left behind. He told her he felt like a ghost in his own life, just going through the motions with no purpose. He ended his long string of texts with, "I think I'm just going to quit. Quit trying." He expected a lecture, or maybe some cliched advice. But Sarah's reply was simple, and it caught him off guard. She wrote, "Okay, but just do one thing for me. Don't quit for the next 10 minutes. Can you do that?" 10 minutes, it seemed absurdly small, but in that moment it was manageable. "Yeah, I guess I can do that," he typed back. For the next 10 minutes he just sat there and breathed. He didn't try to solve his life's problems. He didn't try to feel better. He just didn't quit. When the 10 minutes were up, another text from Sarah came through. "Okay, good. Now can you do it for another 10 minutes? This became their little ritual. Whenever Daniel felt that overwhelming urge to give up, he'd text Sarah, and she'd reply with the same simple instruction. "Just do you and quit for the next 10 minutes. It was a tiny lifeline, but it was enough. Slowly, Daniel started applying this 10-minute rule to other parts of his life. He wanted to get in shape, but the thought of an hour at the gym was daunting, so he decided to just work out for 10 minutes. He wanted to find a new job, but updating his entire resume felt like climbing a mountain. So, he decided to just work on it for 10 minutes. He wanted to learn a new skill, so he watched a tutorial for just 10 minutes. It was amazing what could be accomplished in these small, focused bursts of time. Those 10-minute workouts turned into 20, then 30. His resume started taking shape. He was actually learning. Each small victory, no matter how insignificant it seemed, was a step forward. It was proof that he wasn't quitting. He was still in the fight. Months went by. Daniel wasn't suddenly a millionaire with a perfect life. But he wasn't the same person who sat in the dark ready to give up. He'd found a new, better-paying job. He was exercising regularly and feeling healthier. He was even starting to pay down his debt. The mountain of problems hadn't vanished, but he had learned how to chip away at it, one small piece at a time. Daniel's story isn't about some grand, dramatic transformation. It's about the quiet power of perseverance. It's a reminder that you don't have to solve all your problems overnight. Sometimes, the bravest thing you can do is just not quit for the next 10 minutes. Whatever you're facing right now, just focus on that. Survive the next 10, then the next. Because those small moments of not giving up are what build a future you can be proud of. You are stronger than you think. Thanks for watching.